I'm going to start things off quick with the bird feeder here. I got a new one for the year. It's supposed to be draining water. I don't know. It's not. And as we click into super slow-mo here, and I guess you could probably hear that there's a truck idling outside my window, just my luck, but I'm going to keep this going. This is my apple tree. And I'm hoping that this year, you can see, I apologize for that noise. I'm in the front room doing this, and there seems to be some sort of road rally going on. I hope this doesn't disturb too much, but enough talk. The apple tree is about 7 feet tall now, and you can see once it hits the growth, there should be an awful lot of branching out going on there. That was grown from a seed of an apple that I actually ate. And as you can see, it's been raining today. You can kind of see the rain in slow-mo a little bit against that pole. And now we're getting into some of the raised beds that I'm preparing for a frost. In fact, tonight it's going to get down to 30, and then it's going to be in the 20s for 2 nights in a row. There may even be some snow tomorrow. Now, I'm not overly concerned, but of course I'm concerned. In this first bed here with the glass over it, and under the glass is also burlap. And it's been hot, and the sun's been beating down on these things for the past couple days. I believe the soil temperature, I should have taken the temperature today. Now that I think of it, in here are radishes, and they are actually starting. If you look very closely at the bottom, you see it again to the left. There's a little bit of a radish coming up. Unfortunately, you also have a thumb in there too, which I quickly caught wind of. I'm using the iPhone for this. It was, but I figured it out and moved on. I'm hoping between the pane of glass, which some people call a cold frame, even though it's open on the sides, and the burlap over top of the soil, and the fact that the soil's been bombarded with the sun. I mean, I actually got like a little bit of a sunburn on my face yesterday when I was outside. This other one with just burlap alone are potatoes, and they're deep enough in the ground, and the burlap's on top, and again, that soil should be up to at least about 40 degrees or more, that I think will be fine. I'm not sure what I'm going to put up there against the fence where I have that black landscaping cloth. Usually I get mint that seems to come up and grow on its own each year, volunteer mint. And then, of course, the reason there's extra space in this bed is that I'll be adding, as everyone knows, with potatoes, I'll be adding more and more soil as the potatoes come up, assuming they're not destroyed in this over the next 2 days. And that's basically the story with those 2 beds. And then once those radishes grow, I'll probably put something else in there and add more soil there. Over here is kale from last year. And I just, kale is frost resistant. So I just have a little bit of a glass pane here, but, just to keep the wind seems to blow this way. I'm not worried about that. And this is I can't talk today. A medicinal herb, and that again will come back year after year. And underneath here, likewise, I've planted carrots, and the carrots are under a nice, heavy, thick layer of both glass as well as burlap. So I'm not expecting any problems with those. These palm tree looking things are behind. I guess I'm focusing more. I'm doing this after the fact. That's why we were hearing car noises. I'm doing this in the front room. These are kale plants from last year, which may come back, because usually kales are biannuals. They will come back. Likewise, as we approach this next box, this is where I usually do my square gardening. And I still have to pull out some stuff here, but the greenery, the green stuff that you do see is parsley, which will be the second year of this parsley. That's a biannual as well. So I'm expecting those parsley plants to come out, and then I'll clean out some of that, clutter of last year's residue. Under that pile of burlap is some cilantro. Cilantro is a cool weather crop, and it should do okay, I'm hoping, over the next 2 days. And under that plastic container, to the top of the shovel, is some another herb. It's I forget what it is. It might be thyme. These beds are not prepared yet, so I'm just just had the cardboard and some a couple bags of soil holding down some things. But underneath this little area here, which is heavily covered now with with burlap, a couple layers of burlap, is our marigolds that actually had broken through the soil. So I'm kind of worried about them. I think we've got some garlic down here left over from last year, and just a couple of weeds. I've always had a lot of success with this particular bed. That's a truck, speeding up the street. It's a 25-mile-an-hour neighborhood speed limit, and they come up here like bats out of hell. As we move over here, we're just going to end this thing looking at it's a door to my little, garage, man cave type of area. There's the classic lounge chair. I spend my summers tanning and relaxing and listening to music. And this is the mini greenhouse, or what we refer to as the TARDIS, which we're going to go to. I'm going to paint this door that we're about to approach over here and try to make that look like a TARDIS this year. Right now it's just peeling paint and everything. I'm just going to take a glimpse in here to show you how I've prepared here. It's full of water, but what I've done is I have a heat mat in here on some seedlings to the left, right there where you see that red cup. And there's some lettuce in there, there's cilantro, kale, etc. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know how it turned out.